Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to my first edition of BJJ Analysis. Today I'm doing a video of one of my matches from NAGA. And so right away I like to pull guard. I think it's a habit I get from, I compete in rooster weight a lot, so a lot of these guys just pull guard right away. And my takedowns suck, so I just like to pull guard. So I end up in quarter guard. And from there I like to transition to a deep half. And then I like to transition to a waiter guard. So I underhook both legs, but I lose control of the leg around my head, and so he ends up spinning out here. And I just pull half guard again. I'm really comfortable with half guard. And right now, person on top is doing a really good job of flattening me out, but I managed to get my arm underneath again. And so I start working some deep half again. Except this time, my opponent is able to lock up the Kimura, and so I'm just trying to keep my elbow really tight to my body to defend. So in NAGA, they do award 1 point for submission attempts. So at this point, he's up 1 point. Again, I'm in some quarter guard, and I train mostly in the gi, and so it looks like I'm doing some weird stuff like grabbing his wrists, which is not so effective in no-gi. And right here, the guy tries to jump a triangle, which works against sitting guard. And then I go for a double underpass, but I angle off to the side too much, which gives the guy my leg, and so he almost sweeps me there. So that's kind of a mistake I think I tend to do when I go for a double underpass. Again, here I'm in the waiter guard, deep half position, and I try to go for the waiter sweep, but the guy bases out. I wasn't able to grab his hand. Here he goes for he went for an esteema lock, and I was able to sit up right away. So I managed to get a near pass, but I leave my leg inside. So I try to go for the back here, but the guy ends up framing on my face, so I'm not able to pull him on top here. And usually from here I like to go up for a leg drag or try to go to the mount position, but again, the guy was able to frame and create space here, so I wasn't able to advance my position, and I end up in like a butterfly guard here. Usually my favorite pass from here is I like to jump over the legs here, but I'm unable to get my left arm to the ground, so his shin is on my bicep. And so what I go for is I try to windshield wipe over the leg, but I'm not able to get my knee to his hip. And then at this point I put too much of my weight on top of the guy, so he's able to establish a X guard here. And I think my flexibility is just saving me from the sweep at this point here. I managed to get the leg over his head, and I almost actually get swept there, but I managed to keep him back on the ground here. And then at this point I go for a double under, but my head is way up. There's a lot of space, and so he ends up grabbing a guillotine. But I felt pretty safe there. I think guillotine is pretty low percentage against me. And here he's still holding on to the head, and so I get the pass. And then actually I try to go for a Don flute choke here, but it's not something I practice very often, so I wasn't able to finish, but I forced the guy to roll here, and I try to take his back. So I have my left hook in, right hook isn't in yet, and I'm having trouble getting the hook in, so I just sort of secure one hook. And here I don't really get a good seatbelt position, so he's able to get out. And from here, I wasn't able to maintain the mount position, but since his arm is across his body here, I'm able to get this sweep, which I feel pretty good about. And I usually don't like to grapevine, but here I guess I'm just trying something new here. I knew the time was running out at this point, so I just try to stay heavy, spread myself across the mat, and just try to maintain that position there. Didn't want to do anything risky. So that's it for my match, guys. Thanks for watching. If you'd like for me to take a look at some of your matches, please send me a link. Thanks again for watching.